If I took away every excuse you have right now, if I stripped away comfort and safety, and all you had left was the dream in your heart and the fire in your gut, would you still get up tomorrow and fight for it? The truth is, most people never start because they are waiting for the perfect moment. They wait for more money, more time, more support, more confidence. They wait for their schedule to clear, for the stars to align, for the road ahead to become smooth and easy. But there is no such thing as perfect timing. Life does not send you an invitation to begin. It simply offers you today. And today is the only thing you will ever truly have. Let me tell you a story. A young man once stood on the edge of a cliff overlooking a valley. Down below, he could see the life he wanted. Freedom, success, purpose. But between where he stood and where he wanted to be was a thick fog. He could not see the entire path. He could not see the dangers or the turns. So he waited. Every morning he would return to that cliff and stare at the valley, telling himself he would step forward when the fog lifted. Weeks passed, then months, then years. And one day, without warning, the valley disappeared. Time had taken it from him. And in his final days, he realized something cruel. The fog never lifts until you start walking. That is the trap of waiting. Waiting steals time. Waiting robs you of momentum. Waiting convinces you that thinking about your dream is the same as working for it. But thinking is not doing. Planning is not doing. Only doing is doing. Action is the cure for doubt. You do not gain confidence by standing still. You gain it by moving forward, even if your hands are shaking. You gain clarity by taking steps, not by standing in the same place hoping to see the finish line. When you wait for motivation, you are giving power to something you cannot control. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are fleeting. They rise and fall like the tide. Some mornings you will wake up full of fire. Other mornings, you will feel nothing. But the people who change their lives are the ones who move forward regardless of how they feel. You have to learn to act without permission from your emotions. You have to learn to move before you are ready. The world will never tell you it is time. You must tell yourself. Right now, there is a version of you in the future, looking back at this moment, begging you to stop waiting. That version of you knows what you could be. That version of you has tasted the life you dream of. And that version of you is desperate for you to take the first step. Do not wait for someone to give you the green light. Do not wait for a sign. The fact that you are still breathing is the only sign you need. Take the leap. Step into the fog. Start before you are ready. Because the only thing worse than failing is knowing you never tried. And when you finally take that first step, you will realize something powerful. The path does not appear all at once, but with every step you take, the next one becomes visible. You do not need to see the whole staircase to begin climbing. You just need to see the step in front of you. Stop waiting. Start now. Life will never be free from difficulty. No matter who you are, no matter where you live, you will face challenges, setbacks, and pain. But here is the truth. Most people do not want to hear. You cannot avoid hard. You can only choose which hard you will face. The hard of discipline or the hard of regret. The hard of pushing yourself forward or the hard of knowing you stayed the same. The hard of building the body you want or the hard of living in one that holds you back. The hard of saving money or the hard of drowning in debt. Every path has its price. The question is, which price are you willing to pay? I remember a story of two athletes. They started their journey on the same day. The first chose the pain of training. Every morning before the sun rose, he was on the track. Every evening, he was in the gym. He missed parties, late nights, and moments of comfort. His body ached, his muscles burned, but he stayed the course. The second athlete chose a different path. He skipped training when it was cold. He slept in when he was tired. He told himself he would work harder tomorrow, and for a while, he felt no consequences. He enjoyed his comfort. He laughed at the first athlete, saying life was meant to be lived, not suffered through. Years passed. One day, they met again. The first athlete was standing on a stage, a medal around his neck, his dream in his hands. The second was sitting in the audience, clapping politely, feeling the heavy weight of regret settle in his chest. That was his hard. The hard of watching someone else live the life he could have had. Pain is the constant. What changes is whether that pain leads to growth or decay. Discipline pain shapes you. It builds you. It turns you into the person you were meant to be. Regret pain corrodes you. It eats away at you from the inside. Choosing your hard means accepting that there is no easy path. It means embracing the grind of improvement instead of the slow decay of complacency. It means deciding that the discomfort of growth is worth far more than the comfort of stagnation. And here is the beauty of choosing your hard. The pain of discipline is temporary. It passes. Muscles recover. Skills improve. Habits form. But the pain of regret can last a lifetime. If you are going to hurt anyway, let it be for something that matters. If you are going to struggle, let it be in the pursuit of a life that fills you with pride. If you are going to sacrifice, let it be for a vision that makes the struggle worth it. Every day, you are making this choice, whether you realize it or not. Every morning, you wake up and decide which hard you will carry. So choose wisely. Choose the hard that moves you forward. Choose the hard that builds you. Choose the hard that makes the future version of you proud to look back. Because when you choose your hard today, you make tomorrow easier. But when you choose comfort today, you make tomorrow harder than it needs to be. The question is not whether life will be hard. The question is, will it be the right kind of hard? The world is quiet before dawn. The streets are empty. The air is still. And somewhere, while most people are lost in dreams, a few souls are already moving. They rise before the sun, not because they have to, but because they choose to. They know something the rest of the world forgets. Mornings are not just the start of a day. They are the start of a victory. When you rise before the world wakes, you are ahead before the race even begins. You have space to think, to plan, to prepare. You are not reacting to the day. You are creating it. I once met a man who woke up at 4 every morning. No alarm clock, just habit, just commitment. I asked him why he did it. He said, because when I am up at 4, I own the day. If I wake at 7, the day owns me. That is the secret. Every day, you have a choice. You can wait for life to happen to you, or you can get up and happen to life. Rise and grind is not about coffee and loud music. It is not about posting a motivational quote and calling it work. It is about showing up for yourself with the same energy every single day, Monday through Sunday. Rain or shine. It is about doing the work that others avoid. In the beginning, you may feel the spark. You will wake up early and feel proud. You will be excited to start. But soon, the spark will fade. The bed will feel warmer. The morning air will feel colder. Your mind will whisper, you deserve to rest. That is when you find out if you are serious. Because discipline begins where motivation ends. The grind is not glamorous. It is repetition. It is routine. It is choosing to do the same small, difficult things day after day, knowing they will add up to something great. And here is the truth. You will not see the results right away. You will lift the weights, run the miles, make the calls, study the books, and for weeks or months, nothing will seem different. But every repetition is a brick. And one day you will look up and realize you have built something massive. Some people say, I do not have time to grind. But time is not the problem. It is priorities. You make time for what matters to you. You watch the shows. You scroll the feed. You talk about what you will do instead of doing it. The grind demands that you put your time where your mouth is. And yes, the grind will take from you. It will take your comfort. It will take your excuses. It will take your lazy mornings. But it will give you something greater. It will give you control.
It will give you pride. It will give you the ability to look in the mirror and say, I did what I said I would do.
You cannot buy that feeling. You cannot fake it. You earn it, one day at a time. So tomorrow morning, when the alarm sounds, do not hit snooze. Get up, move, put in the work. You may not see the reward yet, but it is there, waiting. Rise and grind, because every day you delay is a day you can never get back. There is a version of you that is comfortable right now. It knows your routines, it likes your habits, it enjoys your comfort zone. That version of you will fight to survive. But if you want to step into the next level of your life, that old version of you has to go. Every season of life demands a new version of you. The person you were last year will not win this year's battles. The habits that kept you afloat will not get you to the shore. You cannot carry the same mindset, the same fears, the same excuses into the future and expect different results. Think about a snake. It must shed its skin to grow. If it tries to hold on to the old skin, it will suffocate. The same is true for you. Holding on to old habits, old relationships, and old patterns will keep you trapped in the same place. Sacrifice is not just about giving up bad things. It is about giving up good things that are no longer great. It is about trading something comfortable for something better. It is saying goodbye to the person you have been, so you can become the person you are meant to be. But here is the problem. The old you will fight back. It will tell you to stay in bed. It will tell you that you have done enough. It will remind you of your past victories and convince you to rest on them. That is a trap. The comfort of past success is one of the greatest enemies of future success. When you sacrifice the old you will feel fear. You will feel loss. You will wonder who you are without the habits that have defined you. That is normal. It means you are changing. It means you are growing. You may have to let go of people who keep you small, people who do not believe in your vision, people who want you to stay the same because it makes them feel safe. Letting go will hurt, but holding on will cost you more. You may have to sacrifice your evenings of distraction, the hours you spend numbing yourself with entertainment, food, or mindless scrolling. Those hours are the fuel for your future, but only if you use them well. The sacrifice will not be easy. But every time you let go of something that no longer serves you, you make room for something better. And one day, you will look back and realize the old you was just a shell you had to break to get to the life you wanted. So do not fear the shedding. Do not fear the empty space it leaves. That space is where the new you will grow. Sacrifice the old you. Step into the unknown, because the person you are becoming is worth far more than the person you are leaving behind. Imagine a soldier on the battlefield. The weather turns against him. The terrain shifts beneath his feet. The enemy's movements are unpredictable. He cannot control any of that. The only thing he can control is his own response, his focus, his discipline, his choices. And that is enough to change the outcome. Life is not so different. You will never control every circumstance. You cannot dictate the economy, the opinions of others, or the twists of fate that appear without warning. But you can control yourself. And that, more than anything, will determine your destiny. Self-control is the highest form of freedom. It means you do not live as a slave to impulse, temptation, or emotion. It means you choose your actions based on purpose, not on how you feel in the moment. Because feelings will betray you. They will convince you to quit when you are close to breaking through. They will tell you to take shortcuts when the finish line is just ahead. There is a simple truth that most people overlook. If you cannot lead yourself, you cannot lead anyone else. If you cannot master your own habits, your own thoughts, your own reactions, you will always be at the mercy of whatever happens around you. Self-control begins with awareness. You must learn to notice the moment your mind says 5 more minutes, the moment your body says skip the workout, the moment your heart says give up. In that moment, you must answer with a decision that aligns with your goal, not your comfort. It is not easy. The world is full of distractions designed to pull you off course. Advertisements telling you to spend. Foods tempting you to indulge. Voices encouraging you to relax when you should be moving forward. That is why self-control is a daily practice. You cannot master it once and be done. You must guard it, sharpen it, and strengthen it every single day. There will be times when your discipline feels like a burden. You will see others enjoying the comfort you have chosen to sacrifice. But remember, those comforts often come with a hidden cost. The cost of lost potential, the cost of dreams deferred, the cost of looking back and knowing you could have done more. Self-control is not about punishment. It is about empowerment. It is about knowing that no matter what is happening around you, you are in charge of what happens within you. You do not have to react to every insult. You do not have to answer every call to distraction. You do not have to consume everything that is offered to you. You can choose. And in that choice, you find strength. The most dangerous enemy you will ever face is not outside you. It is the part of you that wants to stay safe, stay small, and stay the same. Self-control is the weapon you use to defeat it. So guard your mind, control your tongue, direct your energy. And when the moment comes where the easy path calls to you, remember this: the easy path never leads to greatness. The path of self-control, though steep and narrow, is the one that leads you to become everything you were meant to be. Pressure is a strange thing. It can crush you, or it can forge you. The difference lies in what you do with it. I've seen people crumble under the weight of expectations, folding into themselves until they disappear. I have also seen people rise under the same weight, growing sharper, stronger, and more unstoppable than they ever thought possible. Pressure is not the enemy. It is the training ground. Think of the diamond. It begins as nothing more than carbon, common, and unremarkable. But deep beneath the earth, under unimaginable heat and crushing weight, it is transformed into something rare, something precious. Without the pressure, there is no diamond. Life will bring pressure. Deadlines that seem impossible. Responsibilities that feel overwhelming. Circumstances that test the limits of your endurance. Most people see this as a signal to stop, to retreat, to search for relief. But those who live in beast mode see pressure as a sign to lean in. The truth is, pressure reveals what is inside you. It exposes the cracks in your discipline, the gaps in your preparation, the weak points in your mindset. This is not to break you, but to show you where you must grow. If you avoid pressure, you avoid growth. There was a young boxer once, preparing for the biggest fight of his life. In the weeks before the match, his trainer increased the intensity of every workout. He pushed him harder, longer, and faster than ever before. The boxer began to break. He felt the weight in his legs, the burn in his lungs, the ache in his bones. One night he asked his trainer, "Why are you pushing me so hard now?" The trainer looked him in the eye and said, "Because the fight will not be any easier than this. I am giving you pressure now so that when you step into the ring, the pressure there will feel light." That is the purpose of pressure. It prepares you for moments you cannot yet see. It gives you the strength to stand when life hits you hardest. But there is a choice to be made. You can let pressure push you down, or you can use it to push yourself forward. You can let it make you bitter, or you can let it make you better. When pressure comes, do not fight it blindly. Breathe. Steady yourself. Look for what it is teaching you. Ask yourself, how can I use this? What skill is this building in me? What weakness is this exposing so I can strengthen it? The strongest steel is forged in the hottest fire. The most prepared leaders are shaped in the most difficult seasons, and the most resilient souls are built in moments when quitting seemed easier than continuing. Pressure will not last forever. It will pass, and when it does, you will be stronger if you faced it head-on. You will carry the weight of it as proof of your endurance. And the next time it comes, you will welcome it, because you will know exactly what to do. Turn pressure into power. Let it make you, not break you. Let it shape you into the kind of person who does not just survive the weight of life, but thrives under it. Some people turn it on when they feel like it. They push hard for a week, maybe a month, then drift back into old habits. They treat effort like a switch, flipping it up when they are motivated and down when they are tired. But those who live in beast mode do not have an off switch. They are always on, always moving, always ready. Beast mode is not about aggression. It is not about being loud or showing off. It is about sustained commitment. It is about showing up at your best every day, whether the world notices or not. It is about doing the work in silence and letting the results speak for you. You cannot survive in beast mode if you are driven by feelings alone. Feelings fade. Passion burns low some days. Discipline is what keeps the fire alive. When others slow down, you maintain the pace. When others rest for too long, you keep building. When others look for reasons to stop, you find reasons to continue. I once knew a man who trained for years without missing a day. Rain or shine, holiday or weekday, he was there. One morning, I asked him what kept him going. He smiled and said, "I do not need to feel like it. I just do it." That is the difference. Most people let their feelings lead their actions. I let my actions lead my feelings. Living in beast mode means committing to the process even when the outcome is far away. It means pushing through fatigue, distraction, and doubt. It means waking up with the mindset that quitting is not an option. There will be times when life tests you. You will be knocked down, drained, and tempted to give in. But beast mode is not about avoiding challenges. It is about leaning into them. It is about saying, "This will not break me," and proving it with your actions. The danger for most people is not that they lack ability. It is that they work in bursts. They show flashes of greatness but cannot sustain it. Beast mode is about sustainability. It is about keeping the standard high day after day, year after year. Consistency builds trust in yourself. When you know you will show up no matter what, you stop doubting your own strength. And when you stop doubting, you stop hesitating. That is when momentum becomes unstoppable. Beast mode is not something you visit. It is a place you live. It becomes part of who you are. You start to think differently, move differently, expect more from yourself. You are no longer satisfied with average. You are no longer tempted by shortcuts. You are focused on the long game, on building something that lasts. And here is the truth. Beast mode will cost you. It will cost you comfort, free time, and maybe even some friendships. But it will give you something far more valuable. It will give you mastery over your life. It will give you the ability to look back one day and know you gave everything you had. So keep the switch on. Do not let the world dim your light. Do not let setbacks slow your stride. Live in beast mode and watch the life you have imagined take shape before your eyes. Somewhere in the future, there is a version of you smiling with pride. They are living the life you dream of right now. They are standing in the place you have imagined, holding the rewards of the sacrifices you made. That version of you is calling out to you today. Do not stop. Do not wait. Do not settle. You get one shot at this life, one chance to become everything you were meant to be. There are no rewinds, no do-overs. Each day is a brick in the foundation of your future, and you decide how strong that foundation will be. The world will give you excuses. It will hand you comfort disguised as safety. It will whisper that you have time, that you can start tomorrow. But tomorrow is not promised. The only guarantee you have is the moment you are in right now. This is your wake-up call. Rise, grind, choose your heart, master yourself, turn pressure into power. And when the world expects you to fade, stay in beast mode. There will be pain. There will be doubt. There will be moments when you question if it is worth it. But remember this: every drop of sweat, every late night, every early morning, every sacrifice is a seed. and those seeds will grow into something greater than you can imagine. One day, you will stand where you once only dreamed of standing. You will look back at this moment and thank yourself for not giving up. You will realize that the grind was worth it, that the hard was worth it, that every choice to push forward instead of stepping back was the choice that built your destiny. So, leave nothing behind. Give everything you have. Live with no excuses. And when your time comes, when you cross that finish line, you will know in your heart that you earned every bit of it. This is the time. This is your time. Now go take it.